Hunters love to argue cartridges, but what if I told you that one of the most popular hunting cartridges of the last 20 years is also the most overrated and gets way more credit than it deserves? Can you guess which one I'm talking about? If you guessed the 6.5 Creedmoor, you are correct. Now, before you start typing in the comments, hear me out. I actually like the Creedmoor. I've used it quite a bit, but that's not to say it's not the most overrated and overhyped cartridge out there. Prove me wrong. Now, the Creedmoor was introduced in 2007 and Hornady made it for precision shooters. Low recoil, super efficient, made to perform out to longer distances. And honestly, it worked. With a little bit of marketing, target shooters fell in love with this thing, and if the target shooters are jumping on something, the hunters are usually quick to follow. Every outdoor magazine and YouTube channel was saying that this was the future of hunting. The hype was at full force, and honestly, I'm not sure it's really slowed down too much. Now, there are real reasons that people fell in love with this thing, and the first that I can think of is the recoil. That's a big reason I like this gun. I've used it quite a bit on deer because I can call my own shots as I'm usually hunting alone. This particular rifle is the Bergara Stoke. It's made for women and kids. My wife actually picked this out. She'll be using it on her first hunt this year, as well as my son, who also has his first hunt this year. They've both been shooting this rifle and really like it. The recoil's light. This is a shorter rifle. It's real lightweight, doesn't kick a lot. So recoil is a huge factor, I think, for a lot of people. Even if you're not recoil sensitive, the more fun a gun is to shoot, the more you're going to shoot it and the more practice you're going to get in. And recoil, I feel like, has a lot to do with that. Another quick pro to the Creedmoor is that basically every rifle manufacturer makes almost every model available in the 6.5 Creedmoor. Now, I've mentioned in the past, there's certain cartridges that I would like to buy a rifle in. I go to look to see what it's offered in, and I can't find it for what I want. But guess what I'm always finding? 6.5 Creedmoor. These bullets also carry great BCs, so they tend to buck the wind pretty good. And the best part about the ammo is it's pretty much everywhere. I don't think I've ever gone to Walmart and not been able to find 6.5 Creedmoor ammo, especially when other calibers and cartridges are completely sold out. But the problems really start when people think it's a do-everything cartridge, which I don't think it is. A little windy out here today, but we'll make it work. But honestly, the ballistics aren't anything crazy. There are definitely other cartridges out there that have way better ballistics. And at normal hunting ranges, something like a 270 or 30-06, which ammo is even cheaper and easier to find, does just as good, if not a better job. And while yes, this thing can kill an elk, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. I mean, let's be real. A 243 can also kill an elk, but just because something can do something doesn't mean it should. I mean, you can look at the charts. I'll put some up here on screen. Energy isn't anything crazy either. I just don't think there's anything that the Creedmoor does that something else can't do better. Going back to the 270 or 30-06, the energy of the Creedmoor is nothing to write home about. And if you've watched the channel at all, you know I love the 270. One of my favorites. A lot of people think I hate the 30-06. I don't. I've just made some videos pointing out some of the flaws of the 30-06, but I love the 30-06 as well. Not a bad group, but definitely a little to the right. Overall, still not too bad. How windy it is, that might be why I'm hitting a little to the right with this gun. So what do I call the 6.5 Creedmoor overrated, overhyped? Well, honestly, I think it is an original idea that has just been repackaged with better marketing. The 6.5 is nothing new. I mean, take a look at the 260 Remington, for example. It has been around for a while, but I feel like the Creedmoor got better marketing. It got the YouTube ads, it got the magazine spots, the TV spots, and overall what we're left with is something that a lot of people think is the answer to everything, when in reality, it's not. For example, if you want an elk rifle, this wouldn't be my first choice. Grab that old 270, 30-06, 7 mag, 300 Win Mag. Any of those are going to do a much better job than a Creedmoor. Now when it comes to deer, yeah, this thing will do just fine. Is it the most versatile still? No, I think something like a 308 is going to be way more versatile than a Creedmoor, but it'll still work. Or maybe you're the kind of person that likes speed, and there are plenty of faster cartridges out there than the Creedmoor. This is by no means a speed demon. Or if we're talking bullet weights, you're not going to get too big of a bullet out of here, which again is why I don't think it's my first choice for elk. I know a lot of people hunt elk with them, but I'd definitely take something a little bit bigger. Take that 270, 30-06, 6.5 PRC, whatever it is. I just don't think the Creedmoor would be my first choice for elk. Now another one you can compare it to is the 6.5 PRC. Extremely similar, but I feel like the PRC is what everyone that loves the Creedmoor thinks the Creedmoor actually is, when in reality, this thing is faster, it's better out at distance, and way more suitable for larger size game. If you look at the numbers, they'll confirm all of that, and to be honest, when you shoot both of them, I don't feel like the PRC has that much more recoil than the Creedmoor. My point is, this thing is good, but it's not the best option in any one scenario like people think it is. Quick side note, guys, I've opened up memberships here on this channel. It's $5 a month. Quick way to support the channel if you like these videos. Get access to them early, as well as some member-only videos, things that I can't really put here on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Wind is really starting to pick up, but let's shoot one more group, just for fun. I got a lot of other guns I need to shoot today, but like I said, this thing is a lot of fun to shoot. Looks like a pretty good group so far. Let's see if we can finish it off with a good one. Let's go check that out. The first group I shot was with a cheaper ammo that I just had on hand. I just wanted to shoot it, get the rest of it out. But the second group, I went back to the Hornady that I've been shooting. I think we got a better group. Let's go confirm, but I don't want this video to come across as I'm hating the Creedmoor. I definitely don't. I've used it for years. I've killed deer with it. I like the Creedmoor. I just don't think it's as good as what everybody thinks it is. That being said, when you do get an accurate Creedmoor, it tends to be very accurate. Not complaining with this group one bit. Also goes to show that when you find an ammo that your gun likes, you should probably just stick with that. Not to say that other group was bad, but this gun definitely seems to like the Hornady stuff. But this is where I want to hear from you guys. Do you think the Creedmoor is as overrated and overhyped as I do? And again, I'm not hating on it. I actually love the Creedmoor for what it is. I just don't think it's the magical solution to everyone's problems like many claim it is. But what do you think? Is there another cartridge out there that is as overrated or more overrated than the Creedmoor is? Let me know down below in the comments. I really appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for watching this video. We'll catch you in the next one.